Hello my trinkets, it's time for us to do a card together, and today I wanted to use the Confetti Wishes paper pack because I just got it, and it's basically a birthday paper pack, and my brother's birthday is on July 6th. Now I'm not worried that he's going to see this video because I'm pretty sure he doesn't watch this channel. But I just wanted to show you this paper pack because you get 2 of each of these papers and they're double-sided, so these are the backs. And then you get 2 of these cardstocks, 2 of these ones, 1 of this one, and 1 of this one, which I've already cut down because I've cut my pieces for my card already. So I've cut this down to a standard A2 card, which is, when you have it closed, it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I cut it to 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, scored in the middle, and folded it. And that's going to be my card base. And because I wanted this to be for a boy, I really liked these candles. I think they're, you know, generic enough that you could use it for a guy or a girl. There's not too much purple in it, so it's fun without being too feminine. And so this is the piece that I'm going to use for my card base, and I'm just going to stick it down with some of the Easy Stick dots because those are my favorite to work with out of all the adhesives. So I just want to make sure that I have plenty of glue on here because it is the card base. And then this piece I have cut to 5 1/4 by 4. And it's not perfect, but it's for my brother, so it's good enough. And so neener, brother. So now what I want to do is I have a little piece of paper here that I'm going to stamp on with, and I wanted to show you the stamp set that I'm going to be using, which is, it's from the Blossom Card Making Workshop. I'm holding this upside down. Sorry, I'm using a new camera setup, so we'll see how well this works. It's from the Blossom Card Making Workshop, and this is what it looks like. And I'm going to be using the Make-A-Wish, this little set of stars here, and then there's a birthday candle here with a little flame, and also You Are Worth Celebrating. Now this stamp set you cannot buy separately. It comes exclusively with the Blossom Card Making Workshop, which is a workshop that I've talked about in my blog. I'll post that link below, and I'm probably going to do examples of the cards in it because it is still available and it's really fun, and you can make 15 cards for $24.95. A stamp set this size is normally $17.95, so with the cardstock and the twine and the sequins and everything you get in the workshop, it's really a steal. So I will probably do some kind of videos on that also, but I just thought this was really perfect to go with this candle paper, and so that's why I decided to use it today. Now the nice thing about our catalogs is that when you're looking at the paper pack, it will tell you what colors coordinate with these paper packs because all of the paper packs coordinate with the color palette for Close to My Heart. So this Confetti Wishes, it says it coordinates with Canary, Crystal Blue, Lagoon, Pacifica, Pear, Thistle, Whisper, and White Daisy. Now I am a brand new consultant, so I don't have all of these colors yet, but I'm going to do the best I can. If I did have all these colors, then the stamp inks I would use today would be Crystal Blue, Canary, and Pear, which I do have Pear, so I will be using Pear, which is this one right here. I don't have Canary, but I do have Honey, which is a current color, and so I'm going to use that because it's the only yellow I have. And then this is a retired color from an old, the old Close to My Heart. This is called Dutch Blue, but I would use the Crystal Blue if I had it for this particular project. So now what I'm going to do is I always, when I have something where I'm going to stamp multiple things, I try to start in the middle and work my way out because I have a better chance of getting things lined up where I want them. So I'm gonna start, I wanna do Mecca and then the stars and then Wish. So I'm gonna do the stars right smack dab in the middle, as close as I can get by eyeballing it. Good. So let's make a wish. Came out pretty darn good. There we go. Okay, I think on this particular one, I'm gonna wipe off my blocks real quick and grab my corner rounder because I think I want to do some corner rounding. Now I don't have a close to my heart corner rounder yet, so I just happen to have a 1/2 inch one on hand. I'm going to use that and just do it real quick. I want to get the close to my heart one though, because it says you can take the guide off and you can make wavy patterns on your paper, which I think is really cool. And then I think I'm going to sponge this. There, I think that looks a little bit nicer, and it kind of hides the fact that the Mecca is a little bit further away from the edge than Wish. Hey, we can't be perfect all the time. I want to do the candles now. I'm going to do one in pear. Okay. And I'm going to wipe that off. Can you even see? Am I even on frame? Okay, so, and then I want to do one in the blue. That's cute. And then I want to do the little flame in the honey. And I'm going to punch this out with my close to my heart 1-inch circle punch. And I'm just going to line this up here like this. Let's see how that came out. Oh yeah, I don't know how well you can see that. That's really cute. And then I just want a plain white square also. I'm just doing this on a random scrap of white daisy cardstock that I had. So those I'm going to set aside. This is the zip strip off of this Confetti Wishes paper, and I am going to be gluing this down kind of like a fake belly band for the card. And so I kind of want to see where I want this to show up. I think that's going to be really cute. Now what I've decided to do, I saw this really cool thing where people were making little kind of rosette bloom things with their Cricut machines, and they cut out a strip of paper with a setting called yo-yo. And I do not have a Cricut machine, so what I did was I took this scallop punch that is from Close to My Heart, and I cut a strip of this Confetti Wishes paper. It's the one that's checkered on one side and it's got numbers and cakes and things on the other. I just scallop edged all the way down it. This is 1.5 inches wide. And then I took my scoreboard and I hand scored all the way down. I don't know how well you can see that. I think you can see it better on this side. And I actually did every other one. So I scored every other one on this side, and then I turned it over and scored every other one on this side, because we're going to be doing a hill and valley fold, and I wanted to make it as easy as possible. I did a test with this one, and this is just a plain scrap of cardstock that I had. And what you do is after you hill and valley fold it, you push it down in the middle, and it makes this cool flower. So, and you don't have to do the scallop edge. It looks just fine without, but I think it adds a little something with. So since I just got the punch, I thought it'd be great to try it out on. So we are going to hill and valley fold this. Let me check my things here. Okay. So if you have the Cricut machine, I believe if you have the Cricut Explorer, it will score the paper for you with this yo-yo setting. Like I said, I don't have that. So I have to do it old school, and it takes a little bit of time, which is why I did most of it off camera to prepare for this. But I just thought it would be super cute to have it, this little fake belly band, and then have that little kind of party rosette on there. I don't know what you call those. But yeah, I just thought it was really cute, and I thought with the blue on one side and the yellow on the other, it would be really fun. So, I don't know, we'll see. This is part of the experiment to see how this works. The other part is you're supposed to glue this down onto little circles of paper, which is why I did these, but you're supposed to do it with a hot glue gun. And after I decided that I wanted to do this card, I remembered I loaned my hot glue gun out a year ago and still don't have it back. Isn't that always the way? So we're going to be doing it with liquid glass and just holding it down for a really long time. So here we are, we've got the Hill and Valley fold. So now what you want to do is you want to glue the end pieces so that the Hill and Valley continues. I know on this one, the test one that I did, my scallop trim was a little bit off and I had to cut a section off to make it all line up. On this one, you can see, I don't know how well you can see, but it fits perfectly. The starting and the ending are opposite, so it fits perfectly. And I'm just going to glue this together with, again, these the easy glue dots. And, oops, voila. Push that down, and then I bend it again just to make sure that that fold is easy to work with there. So what you're supposed to do now, and I'm not as professional at this as some of the people I have seen on YouTube, but you kind of gather it all together and then you push the top in and the bottom out. The bottom is your scalloped edge, and then it makes, ah, look, I did it, this lovely flower. So what I'm going to do now is take this blank circle and I'm going to put a little liquid glass on here, because this is a really nice strong adhesive, and I'm going to slap this on top of this little flower here. And we're just going to hang on and let that dry, and then I'm going to put the candles on the other side. So I'm going to stop now so that you don't have to watch me do this, and then I'll come back. Okay, so as you can see, it is all glued together. There's a dot on each side which is holding it together, and it looks super cute. And while I was doing that off camera, I also decided that I thought that the Make-A-Wish needed a little something, so I took another smaller piece of this blue cardstock and sponged the edges just like I did with the Make-A-Wish, and then glued it on there. So the Make-A-Wish piece of cardstock in the white daisy, that was 2 by 2.5. So this one I did 2 1/4 by 2 3/4, just to give a nice little edge. So I'm just going to glue that down with the Easy Dots adhesive. And just going to center that real quick right on here. Really cute. And now I need to glue the fake belly band down. Yeah. I'm going to do this about 1 inch up from the bottom of the card, 1.5 inches. And I'm gluing it down on both sides because I think it's cute to have just a little something on the back, so I think that's just really cute. And then we are going to glue this down now, and it's going to be done. I think I'm going to do this also with the liquid glass, just because I really want to make sure it sticks, and I don't think it'd be very easy to do it with the glue dots. So the liquid glass is really nice. It's a really strong adhesive, but you do have a couple seconds wiggle room, and it has this really nice fine tip. I don't know how well you can see, but it's got a really nice fine tip on it. So if you're trying to do a thin line of glue, it's really easy to do. And we're just going to glue this down right here in the middle. Okay, and I think that is really cute for the front cover of the card. You take Versamark ink, that's upside down for you guys, Versamark ink, and you stamp your image with the Versamark ink, and that is this "You Are Worth Celebrating." That's what I'm going to be stamping. So that's the first thing you do, and I've never done this. Now, I had a scrap of pear cardstock. This cardstock is not a color that is in the Confetti Wishes, but it does coordinate with it, and so since I had a scrap, I thought that would be really fun and cute to use. And I'm going to stamp my sentiment on here. We'll see how this goes. It feels kind of slippery, so I'm hoping it looks like it all stamped on there okay. You can't really see it. I don't know. Let's zoom in. Maybe you can. Yeah, so you can kind of see where it's at. I'm going to close this up. I'm kind of a stickler about keeping my inks closed. Some of these inks are 6 years old and I've never had to re-ink them. Then you take your embossing powder, which I just pretty much spilled everywhere, and you pour it on here, and you just tap off the excess. So now you can see it says, oh, I need a little more on that G, I think. "You are worth celebrating." Just kind of flick off the excess, and now what we can do is plug in our heat tool. You have to be very careful with these. I've heard horror stories about people being burned, and I don't particularly want to get burned. You carefully take your heat tool and heat up the words, and as it gets hot, it should turn clear. So we'll see how long that takes. I can kind of already see it melting. Well, I guess it's not going to be clear. This is white embossing powder, so, which is why I decided to do it on the colored cardstock. I thought it would be super cute. Okay, so I didn't like the way how that one turned out. I did a second one, and it turned out a lot better. I also took the stars, not that one, the star stamp from the front that we did in honey, and I just took the end one and put it in the Versamark ink, and I did a star on each side because I thought it would be really cute and just add a little something. And then I went ahead and rounded the corners with my corner rounder so it would kind of match the Make-A-Wish on the front. Now what I want to do is I have this little piece of the zip strip left from the front. I kind of want to make a little flag or something for this. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit so you can see what I'm doing here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to snip, I'm going to dovetail it just a little bit. We'll see how this turns out. This is just kind of a last minute addition that I decided to do. And then I think what I want to do is kind of fold it in on the side so it looks like a banner flag. So let's see here. I'm just kind of making this up. So we'll see how well it works. Oh, see, that's actually really cute. I thought that would be really adorable right there. And I'm going to, I don't really want it to pop up, so I'm going to go ahead and glue it down, but I think that's really, really cute. So I think that's really adorable. And I'm just going to leave this part blank because I'm going to write my little message to him on there. I'm going to go ahead and put this on the center of this backing because, again, I really like the candle backing. Okay, and there you have it. So, make a wish on the outside. You are worth celebrating on the inside. I think that's absolutely adorable, and I think he is gonna just really love it. And I got to try out some new fun things today, and we figured out that we don't have to have a Cricut machine to do some of these things that are cool. Although eventually I would like to get one because there's so many cool things you can do with a Cricut. But for now, we're doing it old school, and anybody can do this. And like I said, you don't have to have the scallop punch. You could leave it straight on the edge and it would look just fine. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this inspires you to do a birthday card of your own. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you next time.